Hello, everyone. Welcome, people of power. I hope you are having an awesome Sunday. This is my first official going live. As you can tell, I am excited to come before you live today. I'm hoping that some of you will see the notification and jump on. However, I don't plan to be before you long, just to let you know that I am doing well. If you are joining, if you have any questions for me, please just ask. I'll be checking the chat. But it's great to see you, and it is great to just be alive. Y'all, this week has been nothing short of busy. I've been able to accomplish much this week, just getting some things off of my plate. But at the same time, I honestly didn't have time to record as normal because things have just gotten, as I said, busy. And I'm really just asking God for help and just leading me to ensure that I'm taking care of myself and also just making space to do that outside of all of my responsibilities, but just really knowing that my sanity, I am important. So I just want you to know that you are important, and taking the time for yourself is so important. So I see some people have joined live. Thank you for tuning in. So I'm just filling you in on what's going on, what my week has been like, but also just encouraging you to trust God. It doesn't matter what you feel that you're unable to accomplish. Trust God in the process. And I've been saying this a lot about having come to Jesus moments. Today, honestly, I was just like, you know what? I don't have the strength to come before everyone and give them an energetic me or pour out, because I've been pouring out so much, and I'm just like, Lord, I need you to feel me. I need you to give me strength. And in recognizing that, I just want you to be encouraged to know that it is okay to unplug, unwind, do the things that you need to do for you, and don't feel guilty about it. Because I begin to feel guilty and just saying, like, okay, I need to do this, but I have been forsaking Christine. I haven't been taking care of myself in the best way as far as rest. I'm still struggling with getting that rest because I am staying up late, getting work done because I have those things on my plate. So this weekend, I was very intentional about just taking some time for myself and getting my hair braided. I'm super excited that it is up, and the only thing I have to do is ensure that I oil my scalp, and I can, in a sense, get up and go and, get going within my day. And today I am mid meal prepping because I really want to get back into my routine of taking care of me. I'm drinking my water. I am doing better. And before we end, I'm going to open this little package I have here to tell you how I'm going to continue to work on, like, one of my goals that I'm really striving for. So, again, this week, as you go forward in your week, be sure to just think about what are some things that you need to do for you in order to really take care of yourself. What are some things that you can begin doing to take care of your mind, take care of your body? And so for me, I have been just pushing my physical self to the max. I've been working out. I've been doing those things, as I mentioned, with my sister and my brother, and I've been consistent with that. But when it comes to, like, mentally decluttering and just letting things go, I have not been doing my best at that. So journaling helps. Praying helps. I haven't been journaling as much as I normally do. And I know when I journal, it seems that God begins to speak to me through the words that I'm writing. So again, doing those things that are going to infuse your spirit, infuse your mind, infuse your body, and not forsaking those things. So back to meal prep. So meal prepping to me gives me that time and that space where I can really commune and talk to God and really invite him into my journey of eating well and nourishing my body, just praying over it and just asking him to be a chef. Lord, help me to be a chef. So one day that when I'm prepping, like right now I'm prepping, for me, one day I'll be prepping for a family and just wanted to ensure that, I'm building those skills, building, the little taste of my food, and that it's on a level that it will be enjoyable. So if you want to share some things that you've been working on, I'll look at the chat. If you have things that you want me to discuss right now, I don't mind. But again, a big thing that I'm working on is taking care of myself, because I do a great job of really taking care of other people and making sure everyone else is good. But right now, Christine got to focus on Christine, because I haven't been well. I haven't been good every day. And so I'm just asking God to just give me the strength and give me the courage to, make those steps, to set boundaries, make those steps to make sure that I am really taking care of me so that I can do the things that I desire to do. So I encourage you to take care of yourself and to do the things that you need to do. So I'm going to pause because I do see, I don't know if you're able to say something in the chat for those of you who have joined. But yeah, I am here. And again, I hope you guys are just loving life, doing well. And I told you I was going to open a box, so I'm going to do that now. Let's hope I can do it. I feel the pressure. All right. So, y'all know I have been talking about making sure that I drink my water. And so this week, I decided, with some help, of course, I'm struggling, but hold on. This week, I decided with some help to get a water bottle. So this is a gallon water bottle with the motivational quotes up there. Again, I am not, if you choose to go out and get a water bottle, you can. I am just sharing, this is something that I am going to use. I'm going to sit back a little bit so you can see it. It's a gallon water bottle. I was super specific about what I needed in a water bottle. So I needed a handle because I needed something that was easy to carry, and I didn't want to have to go around carrying the water bottle like this. And I wanted a top that screws on and has the wide mouth. So if I wanted to put fruit or ice or anything that I wanted to add to make my water more flavorful, I wanted to be able to fit. I did not want a straw. So you're probably like, why doesn't she want a straw? So I didn't want a straw because I've noticed with some of the water bottles that I already have that have straws attached to them, over time, I encourage you to replace those straws because, you don't know after it has dried for so many times if that's something that's going to be super clean. So I'm all about good health and being, clean. But so that's why my water bottle had to have a handle, have the wide mouth, and be really, I went for pink because, I was trying to exude my girly side and embrace it. So going forth, I plan to use this water bottle because I won't have to refill my current water bottle 4 to 5 times a day. So I was thinking maybe if I had my water in one bottle, then I would, be more encouraged to stick to my goal of drinking water. So there you have it, my big thing for the week. So again, what am I doing for myself? I have meal prepped. Well, I'm meal prepping. My veggies, my first round of veggies are already out of the oven. I have another round of my Brussels sprouts in the oven. And so I am doing that for myself because I like structure and order. And if that's not your thing, figure out what are some of the things that you really enjoy that makes you who you are. Meal prepping and having things that are easy to get to for me, that makes me happy. Feeling organized makes me happy. Having some sense of structure makes me happy. How does that work with trusting God, right? Because God is spontaneous in his ways. He can turn things around, flip things upside down instantly, right? But even in that, even in me enjoying structure, I'm also able to be flexible and adjustable and or adjust on the fly at any moment, because I know also it's about being sensitive to the spirit, being sensitive to the people that you're around. So even if we have our agenda, sometimes it's just about just observing, seeing what's going on. And if you're one to always speak out in meetings, like take a different stance. Be the one to observe, be the one to sit back. If you're the one that's always going to step up and say, "Oh, I'll do it," be the one that don't step up. Be the one that, provide assistance as needed. So I just encourage you, really, really, really take the time to take care of you. I was honestly feeling like I was at a breaking point. I literally called one of my friends. I was like, I just want to go and retreat in a hole somewhere. And I know my friend was probably like, "What?" And I was like, "No, it's like I need that break." And so in that moment, for me to say, like, I want to retreat and be in such a place of solace, it really confirmed, like, I need to make myself a priority. As I trust God, as I'm doing all of these things, I need to make myself a priority. And it is not until I truly come to terms with that and not seeing it as me being selfish, then I feel like God, I don't want to hinder what God wants to do through me, because I don't want to put myself in a place of loving myself. It's okay to take time away from people. It's okay to unplug. It's okay to say no. It's okay to need rest. It's okay to want to sleep in late. It is okay. And so I just want you to know, like, if no one ever told you it was okay, but you might already be there, but if no one ever told you it was okay, know that it's okay. I think I've struggled with that because, again, that structure piece and feeling like I always have to be on, like I always have to be at 100, giving 110%, giving all of me to everything. And sometimes some days are not like that. And it's okay. It's okay if you need a day for yourself. And I'm sharing this because it hasn't always been easy for me. And it's something that it hit me in the face today. It literally hit me in the face today when I made that statement about just wanting to retreat and really just saying, like, I don't have anything to say to the people of power today. Like, I'm spent out, but I do have something to say because I'm sharing this with you so that you can be encouraged to know, like, you don't have to hit rock bottom to know that you need to take time for yourself. Something drastic doesn't have to happen in order for you to know that you need a rest day or a mental health day. Because we don't want it to get to that point where we seem that we've extended all of us and that we can't get the support and help we need. But know that I'm here. You have people around you that that you may need, that you can go to have that level of support. And again, I'm just grateful that I can come before you this week and just share, like, what's going on, how things are going. Just be encouraged. Continue to trust God and know that He has plans for you greater than what you may believe for yourself. I've just seen Him move in so many ways that I'm just like, Lord, just have your way. I trust you to have your way in my life. I trust you to keep my family. I trust you to not only bless us, but give us good health, give us wisdom, And so these are the things that I've been just asking God for. And today, honestly, I made so many excuses before actually going and buy food to meal prep. I was like, oh, I need to budget. I need to make sure like everything is in place. And I'm not saying forsake budgeting, because I am going to go back and look at, my financial plan or my spending plan, because I do create those, and I kind of like have been forsaking that as well. And I think for me, that's something important. So these are things that I know I do for myself that helps me feel empowered within. Like if I'm budgeting, if I'm ensuring that I have meals, but I've gotten comfortable teleworking because I don't have to really pack my lunch. But when I was like going in, I was in a flow. It was go to the gym, come back home, shower, get dressed, put food in the lunchbox, head out the door, pray and meditate. All of those things wasn't in that exact order, but it was in like a sense of that order. It was a flow. I had a flow going on. So I know I told you a while back it's important to pace and flow, but now I'm in a process of developing my flow. The flow that, like God has for me. Not forsaking that I care about people and I care about my loved ones and I care about the work that I do, but I can't forsake me. So please don't forsake yourself as you are doing the things you need to do. Make room for you. I know there's a song out there that tells us to make room for God. And as we're making room for God, we need to make room for ourselves so that God can really infuse us with his love, because I want my love to be pure. I want what I offer and give to be of an authentic state. I want it to be, filled with so much love and so much joy. And when I didn't think I could give that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to just come out here, be completely honest, be transparent, to say like, although I got things done this week, it was a really tough week. It was a really tough week, but God. So I want you to know, as you continue going out and into the world, and as you continue to just rely on his strength, know that he cares so much about you that he wants you to make yourself a priority. Because don't be like I was when God asked me, like, what do you want? And I couldn't give him an answer like, what do I want? Like for me, like what do you want? Like outside of all of this, right? Like what do you want? Or what do you see as some of those characteristics that I placed inside of you? And all I could think about was others and like the things that I wanted for other people. And that hurt me because I'm like, man, God is asking about me and I can't give him a straight answer. And so for me to be at that place, it hurt me because I'm saying like, Lord, I want to honor you with my life. And then you ask me like, what do I want? And not to say it's not a good thing to want things for other people, but he's really asking me. So if God asks you like, what do you want? What are you asking of him? And I'm not saying, to take on like this view that I'm sharing with you of where I am. I'm just saying like, if God said like, what do you want? What do you need him to do for you? Outside of everyone else, because I really feel like him asking me that. He said, I got all of those things covered. I got every person that you have on your mind covered. Now, what do you need me to do for you? How do you need me to intervene in your life? How do you need me to bless you? So, again, just know that God is with you. He is able. He is willing to meet you where you are, because he's even meeting me right now by me just being totally transparent, totally honest about where I am, what's going on. So honestly, this journey right now is about a deep dive into Christine, and Teen Empowers has giving me this space to share my journey with you, other people of power, because I don't have a lot of experiences in my childhood where a lot of people were honest about like things that were happening around me, whether it was sickness or, because you show up at church and everyone's happy. No one's really talking about things that aren't going the best. Everyone's talking about not complaining. And I get that. I get the not complaining, but we do complain sometimes. We do have things that we're not happy with. We do have things that are not going well. And I do have those conversations with God, and I do sometimes have doubt. And I do ask Him, Lord, help my unbelief. But I have those moments. And I can't come before you every week and not say, I don't have those moments where I doubt. I don't have those moments where I want to give up. I don't have those moments where I complain, because I complain. And sometimes I complain a lot, if I'm honest. Because I'm like, Lord, can you just change this right now? Can you turn this around right now? But it doesn't shake the fact that my heart is for God, and I know that He's able, and I know that He's willing. It doesn't shake that fact. And so I'm just sharing this because I just want people, I want to be free, and I want other people to be free and know that you are not alone, and that people who love God and believe God, I complain sometimes. I'm going to just speak for myself. And if another person of power or another so believer of God wants to share that they've complained and what they, complained about. I've complained about the way family members handle things. If it's not handled like I think it should be handled sometimes. I've complained about being misunderstood often, because I'll say things and people will take it one way and it's not meant to be that way. And feeling misunderstood sometimes, it causes frustration. And it causes anxiety about whether I'm going to be abandoned, whether I'm going to be alone, all of these things. But it's not until you have these spaces to talk about these things and really get the support you need that you can come before people such as yourself and be honest about them. And you share it. I'm sharing it because I want other people to be free. Don't feel that you have to muzzle your mouth because you want to appear a certain way. So I couldn't come up here and appear as if I'm super happy and everything is going well, because it hasn't been. But that's why I'm going to take the time for myself to make sure I'm good. I'm not saying I'm not going to be back before you next week. But what I'm saying is I'm going to do the inside work that's going to be required for me to stand in my truth, the truth of who I am, the truth of who God has created me to be. I can't live out the story that just saying something or just giving an example. I can't live out the story that my mom might have had for me. I can't live out the story that Pastor John might have had for me. By the way, I never had a Pastor John in my life. Just again, giving an example. You have to live the life that God has crafted for you. And it may not even look like the life that you said you wanted. And it may not look like the life that people have always dreamed of you having. But let it be the life that you're happy with, living out boldly, unapologetically, being who you are, walking in your authentic self. And that's what it's about. So as we talk about trusting God, God is who He says He is. He says, I am. So I need to in turn be who I say I am in Him, and be authentic, be real, be honest, be transparent. And if I'm going to be an encourager, if I'm going to be a champion of empowerment, then I must come with truth. And my truth is, as I walk out this week, I'm going to continue empowering others. I hope I continue inspiring others. And I hope you do the same. I'm going to take this water bottle, clean it, of course, fill it up, drink from it, and keep on going. Guess what? If I only finish halfway one day, I'm going to pour that water out, though, and fill it up with some fresh water the next day. Just saying. And I'm going to keep on going until I'm able to accomplish what I said I wanted to do. So I encourage you to do the same. You probably hear something beeping in the back. I'm going to get to that. But I really just wanted to come before you with truth and honesty. And I hope that you have an amazing day. I hope you are empowered and that you can also go out and inspire someone else today. I really, truly love this community. I love the support that I get. I'm so glad that you are here. And I'm so glad that I could come before you today with my honest truth about where I am. Will this journey be perfect? No, it won't. Will I always have the answers? No, but that's a part of life. Uncovering truths and discovering new things. But, the great thing is I have a foundation and I know who God is. And that's going to lead and guide me all the way, honestly. But again, even to some of the things that I know, it's about peeling back those layers. Is what I know, one, built in truth, but is what I know built also on the truth that I know for me. Not the truth that was taught to me by auntie, uncle, mama, cousin, brother, pastor, but the truth of God and his revelation to me so that I can then walk it out. But I bless God for all the leaders and, pastors and the things that I've learned. But again, I have to walk my life out. I encourage you to do the same. Don't apologize for being who you are. I've often over-explained things because I'm seeking to be understood. And that's something I got to work on. That's something I hope to work on. I don't have to over-explain myself. I may be misunderstood and that's okay. But I literally over-explain a lot. And it shows up in school. It shows up at work. It shows up in friendships and conversations. It shows up in family and conversations because I'm seeking to be understood. So I feel I have to give so much information. I have to give so much of myself just to be understood, not to be heard, just to be understood, to feel like, I'm connecting with the person I'm talking to, but they really understand what I'm saying. But I bless God for you. I bless God for your gifts. I bless God for this connection. And I am going to go because that beep is honestly my veggies. I had gave a little extra time because I knew it would go off, but I had put, I timed it before the time that it would actually be due, just in case, as God did what only God can do is show up and really allow us to show his glory in all that we do and say. So thank you for being here. I will see you next Sunday. And honestly, this is my first time going live, so I hope I am looking directly at you. I'm trying to use the lens that I see before me. At first, I was looking down, so hopefully I have it right. I didn't see any chats. Oh, I did see someone say that. I didn't look at that time, but again, thank you guys for being here. I so appreciate you. You are great. You are the reason that I am here because God has us in this community together. So please share. Again, I don't know the next time I'm going to come before you live, but when I do, I will continue to be real. I will continue to be authentic. And I will continue to let you know how, how I'm walking this thing out, how I'm becoming more of who I am and not apologizing for it. So I'm going to be me. I'm going to drink my water. I'm going to take me and my water bottle and I'm going to continue meal prepping, but I'll see you next time. So I'm going to say it again. If nothing else, go out today, empower and inspire. See, check that out. Real time. Empower someone else to be the best that they can be. I'll see you soon. All right, guys. Talk to you later.